Hello, fellow ambitionists, and welcome to Goal Accomplishment Made Easy, the podcast. I'm your host, and this is where we turn your ambitions into actionable plans through proven strategies, personalized goal roadmaps, and a focus on progress. I'll guide you in breaking down big goals into milestones you can achieve. Each episode delivers practical tools to help you stay on track and make real progress towards your goals. Ready to start accomplishing? Let's dive in. Hello, fellow ambitionists, and welcome to Goal Accomplishment Made Easy. Today, we are talking about the fact that I tried planning my entire week around just one goal, and I want to talk about what worked and what didn't work as someone who does this stuff for a living, right? So if you've ever felt like you've been pulled in 100 directions, first things first, you are not alone. Balancing multiple priorities can make it hard to stay focused, let alone make meaningful progress on your most important goals. So I decided to try a new approach, which was dedicating my entire week to just one goal. So here is how the experiment unfolded and the lessons I learned along the way. Context. I am a fractional COO by trade. I am a certified project manager by trade. I am a Harvard certified business strategist by trade, and I am a business manager by trade. Okay? So when I'm telling you the things that are happening, you get that context, okay? So here's why I chose this approach to begin with. I realized that some of the issues that my clients face is that juggling too many tasks at once dilutes their energy and their focus, right? So I wanted to experiment with what would happen by dedicating an entire week to one goal. And the hope for that was to be able to eliminate distractions, build momentum, and see real results, right? So for the experiment, I picked a goal that was both significant and time sensitive, which was to complete the curriculum outline for a new business course that I'm launching. So here's how I planned my week, okay? First thing I did was to set clear and measurable outcomes, because how you gonna know if you succeeded or not if you don't even know what the target is? So I started defining what success for the week would look like. My goal wasn't vague, like work on the course or something like that, but it was specific. It was complete the outline for all 10 modules and organize supporting materials, right? Second thing I did was to schedule deep work sessions, meaning I blocked out 2 uninterrupted 90-minute sessions each day for focused work on the course. Outside of these sessions, I only handled essential tasks like emails and meetings. Third thing I did was removing distractions. So to stay on track, I turned off notifications, I set my phone on Do Not Disturb, and informed my team about my focus this week. And then the last thing was I added accountability. So at the start of the week, I shared my plan with someone who checked in with me midweek and again on Friday. Knowing someone was keeping tabs gave me extra motivation, because one, I don't like to be checked, because I know that I can do what I need to do without supervision. So the fact that someone was there to check me was just like, I don't like it. So here's what worked, okay? Focusing solely on one goal helped me enter a state of what I call deep work, which means like it was deeper focus, faster progress, right? Without the constant context switching, I was able to complete tasks in half the time they usually took. Second thing that worked was momentum built over time. So like by day 3, I noticed how much easier it was to pick up where I left off. The consistent focus helped me stay connected to the bigger picture and push through moments of frustration. And then the last thing that worked was clarity on priorities. Letting one goal take center stage forced me to rethink my other commitments. I realized that some tasks I thought were urgent could actually wait, giving me more breathing room. Now, what didn't work? As you can imagine, other responsibilities piled up, right? While focusing on one goal, some smaller tasks, like following up with clients or organizing my inbox, began to pile up. By the end of the week, catching up felt overwhelming because I could have just had one of my admins do that, but I was like, no, let me see, and I saw, and I don't want to see no more. Second thing that didn't work, unexpected interruptions, right? Despite my best efforts to block distractions, life happens. It happens. There is some major reorganizing that is happening with one of my clients, and I am stepping in to fill in the gap, and it's pulling me away. It is pulling me away. And so this reminded me the importance of building flexibility into any plan, because I'd done that. But had I not, I think my outcomes could be different. You know what I mean? And then the last thing that didn't work, well, it wasn't like it didn't work, but I could see the potential of this happening, which was what I was calling like single goal burnout, meaning like by Friday, I started to feel the effects of only focusing on one thing, right? Focusing on just that one thing for an entire week. I don't want to say it was intense, but I miss the variety that comes with tackling different tasks. And so if you're someone who likes to, you really like to feel like you are sitting on your hands or whatever, focusing on just one thing may not be that big of a challenge to you. But the whole point in focusing on one thing is you can do that, take care of it, get it done, and then move on to the next, versus doing itty bitty pieces of multiple things and they're all taking forever to finish, right? So, lessons that I learned. First one was the power of thematic days, meaning instead of dedicating an entire week to one goal, I might try thematic days next, meaning reserving 1 or 2 days per week for deep work on a single goal while maintaining variety the rest of the time. Like, let's say on Mondays, I'm completely focused to building community for the Goal Accomplishment Made Easy program, getting more people in the free group, in the community, and being able to serve them. And then maybe on Tuesdays, I'm focusing more so on those Goal Accomplishment Made Easy people that are actual clients who are getting coaching. You know what I'm saying? Like themed days versus this week I'm only helping people that are in the free group, or this week I'm only helping people that are in one of the coaching plans. You know what I'm saying? Second lesson that I learned was to batch small tasks, which I was already doing before, but I realized it when you can only focus on one thing, how helpful this is going to be. To prevent small responsibilities from piling up, setting aside 30 minutes daily to handle quick tasks definitely help maintain the balance, right? You're focusing on the main thing, but everything else you can't just let fall by the wayside, right? You still have to do those. So setting a small amount of time to tackle those was helpful. All right. And then third lesson was to celebrate my midway wins. Acknowledging progress midweek, I feel like can reduce the mental fatigue of working on one goal nonstop. Right? So would I do it again? Absolutely. But with some tweaks. While the experiment helped me make significant progress, a hybrid approach that balances focused work with variety feels more sustainable to me for the long term, right? For a week, it could be cool, but like the whole purpose is for us to be able to find things that are duplicatable. And so if you're feeling stuck or overwhelmed by your goals, dedicate a week to one priority. Doing that may be worth a try. You may find, as I did, that progress feels more tangible and that the finish line doesn't seem so far away after all. Okay, so what about you? Have you ever tried focusing on one goal for an extended period? What worked? What didn't work? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in to Goal Accomplishment Made Easy, the podcast. Stay committed. Keep taking those small daily steps and watch your goals turn to reality. For more resources and personalized support, visit goalaccomplishmentmadeeasy.com, and we'll see you in the next episode.